Дами и господа, остава една минута до началото на схватките. Марк е някъде отзяди се.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Sofia on day 2 of the European Judo Championships. We're about to get underway with all the medal matches in the final block. I'm delighted to be sitting alongside Anik Byrne.
Hello Sheldon, hello to you everybody at home.
And the first of the medal matches that we're going to see is a bronze medal contest in the under 63 kilo category. It's between Renata Zakrova of the Czech Republic. She goes up against Ozbas Sofia of Hungary. It will be Zakrova in the white judogi, Ozbas in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Mathieu Bataille of France. Anna, what can you tell us about this pair?
Yeah, both similar age. And the world ranking, there is a little difference. The Hungarian, here she is. She's number 9 in the world, and she won already 3 times against Renata Zakrova, her opponent from Czech Republic. There she is. She's 19 in the world ranking list and won it once, this head-to-head. Ozbas had a seeded place here, seeded as number 3. Today in the under 63 kilo category.
Yeah, that's the position that I like to refer to as the save. That is to say, you've lost your one fight for the day. You now have to come back, take a bronze medal, and at least you've been able to save your position.
Yes. The last 3 times it was the Hungarian who won. At a Grand Slam, a World Championships 2019 and the Europeans 2019. So let's see how this time it will go.
I can almost see Ozbas working it out. You know, her face, it's written on it. Like, what am I going to do here?
Yeah.
How am I going to block this grip? What shall I do next?
Mm-hmm. She sticks to her plan, it seems so. Very focused, controlled.
As I was saying earlier, slightly shorter than other fighters in the weight category. And as you squeeze the height down, you just get a change in the body shape a little bit. I think the English term for that kind of height and build is squat. Slightly squat.
Yeah.
Unlike Gershak, tall and leggy. And in a completely different weight category.
By the way.
Yeah, by the way.
You're right.
Well, now that she's gone up, she's at 70 kilos.
Yes.
Previously had been at 63 and been very tall for the weight category. Slightly lazy left foot. There wasn't a lot going on with it.
Yeah.
You know, there was a turn of the upper part of the body, but the left foot didn't get anywhere near across, and likewise the hips. But that was lovely.
Yes, and enough for score. Vasari, the lead here.
Good, strong hook in over the leg, and once she'd hooked in, she was able to push her opponent over that hooked in leg. That is the gake action. There's no reaping with it, just hook,
Yeah.
push the opponent over that hooked in leg. It's a popular technique, the Ippon Seoinage top and the Koji-gaki leg.
Yeah, it's a good way to fix the shoulder and also to fix the leg. Good chances there to get the score. Oh, the right arm here from Zachova. The question is, can she use this grip? Both hands on the collar. Yeah, for everybody who knows us, that our feeling is it's more for being secure than to attack with that grip.
And then you can't hang on to that grip for too long. That dominant grip has to be used, because it's then termed as negative. If you take the grip, you take the strong grip, pull your opponent down and attack, no problem.
Yeah.
But if you take the dominant grip, pull your opponent down and just keep them there, then you run the risk of being penalized. Time ticking away quickly here.
Absolutely, and Zachova needs to come up with something. She can't take too long.
A little over a minute left to go. The time really does just fly past, and if she's not careful, this exchange on the ground is going to eat further into the remaining time. Got to get out of there. Seconds were taken up with that last exchange on the ground. It's time that Zachova really needs if she's going to come up with her own score. Penalty free as well, Osbash can afford to burn a couple of Shidos.
Yes, she can, and she must not do more than her opponent. Big hip attack, over-rotated somehow. But her left arm there, yeah, for a second.
Well, maybe that's why you burned a couple of Shidos instead of putting in the big attack. But it's her personality. You know, there are athletes who will attack irrespective of what it says on the clock. You're up by Wazari and your opponent's got 2 Shidos and you're still attacking. That's just the way some are. This isn't going anywhere. Needed to break that up. 3 seconds, yeah. We know where Osbash is going.
Yeah. Straight onto the podium.
Happy days for Osbash Sofia. Bronze medal at the European Championships. 5th place finish for Zachova. She not? Did you say she was 19?
In the world ranking.
Oh, sorry. Might be a little bit older than that then.
And if they are similar age, I think that was something like beginning of 20, both.
Yeah. Still quite young.
Yeah.
Beautifully trapped, that leg, wasn't it?
Yes. And then happy. Happy
Work.
face. Yeah.
Gosh. Been there, done it. Right, we come now to the second of the bronze medal contests. Gili Sharia of Israel goes up against Cristina Cabana Perez of Spain. It'll be Sharia in the white judogi, Cabana Perez in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Roland Heuger of Austria.
Waiting for the 2 fighters. The Spaniard is 28 years old, number 13 in the world ranking list, and she won already 2 times against the Israeli fighter. There she is. 22 years, a little bit younger, and a little bit higher ranked in the world ranking. 25 is her place there. So could be a chance here for the Israeli to take a first win against or both the Spaniard. We will see.
Thinking who the Spaniards had at 63 for a while that was up there, and my mind goes back to Sarah Alvarez.
So my mind did.
I was going to say, did you ever battle with her, Annette?
No,
Oh, okay.
every time category below.
Yeah, okay.
I was a little bit heavier.
Oh.
Looking there for the grip, left-sided, Cabana Perez. Couldn't get close to both of them. Just one penalty.
And just those couple of those foot taps with the Ouchi were enough to make the difference.
Yeah, exactly. And the attempt, maybe making a step forward, and the attempt with one hand, getting the grip on the judogi.
You were more positive than your opponent, and that's why she avoided picking up the penalty. Sharia it is with the Shido against her name.
Also here you can see both hands on the collar. Oh, missed that. I wonder how it looked like. If her hip is really through, then it can be a dangerous one.
Yeah, it had a nice shape to it.
Yeah.
For the first movement, as you say, just lacking.
This time it was Israeli. At least got a reaction to her attack. And already half the contest is gone.
A little bit cagey, you used that word earlier on.
Yeah.
A little bit cagey from both fighters. I'd like to see them open up a little bit more, just from the spectator's point of view. Tactical battle at the moment with grips and a little bit of movement.
Yes, absolutely. Nobody really wants to take a risk here. And even with the attacks from Sharia, you can see she is attacking, but immediately brings herself into
covering up.
Yes, into a secure place and covering up there, not to getting to a dangerous position.
Attempted Shimiwaza here. Just got to see what's happening with Billy Sharia. Oh, she had that well defended. Regulation time running out here, and just that single Shido picked up by Sharia. She attacks strongly.
That was
there.
good. Yes, this time perfect situation there. No chance for Cabana Perez to escape.
Well, they've given Ippon anyway right underneath. She'd shown a couple of attacks earlier on with similar Seoinage type entries, but she didn't come anywhere close to unsettling Cabana Perez, but that one completely flattened her. And caught her by total surprise. Cold and flat-footed, perhaps already with an eye on the golden score period.
Yes.
As you and I were looking out, 18 seconds out, this one's coming to towards a golden score, and then up comes the big finish. Gili Shariel, Israel, bronze medal winner at the European Championships. What an achievement for her.
Yeah.
Well, they had a bronze medal yesterday, didn't they, with Shura Rishoni, I think, if I remember rightly, in the under 48 kilo category, and of course the gold medal from Tina Nelson-Levy in the under 57 kilo category. But that came a little bit lower down. That's why I started with 47 kilos,
Yes.
48 kilos, 57, and now 63.
Another medal for Israel. Yeah.
Geffen Primo finished 5th in the under 52 kilo category, as did Baruch Shmailov. He finished 5th in the under 66 kilo category. So they've been there and thereabouts and winning medals. Coming up next, the final of the under 63 kilo category. Laura Fazliu of Kosovo goes up against Gemma Howell of Great Britain. It will be Fazliu in the white judogi, Howell in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Vladimir Nutsubidze of Georgia. This is how they got to that final net.
Yeah, some of the names we already have seen. The Hungarian in the semi-final against Gemma Howell. She ended up here as bronze medalist.
Zakova on the other side.
Yes. And we'll have a look as soon as the fighters are coming close to the mat.
Well, it was Fazliu who put out the number 1 seed, Gemma Howell's teammate Lucy Renshaw. She came in here as the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Here comes Fazliu alongside Olympic champion Linda Kell-Mendy. That was Jamie Johnson walking in with Gemma Howell.
Yeah, there's 10 years in between them of experience. 21, Laura Fazliu is, and 10 years older, Gemma Howell. This is quite a lot. They've never met before, so the head-to-head is
non-existent.
Yeah.
Underway in this final. British had some success yesterday with Chelsea Giles winning the under 57 kilo category, the weight below this. Just be astonishing if Howell could come up here. She does with a score. Jamie Johnson fancies it for more than Wazari, but I think it was Wazari.
Yes, wasn't a hold back. It wasn't a hold back. No, that is a good lead, a very early lead. And I think there will come something else. Let's have a look if they are involved in some shimawasa, or she is trying to get her leg out.
Komi, yeah.
So both the hip and both legs. She got the head under control. Oh, Mateva's coming. Yeah, there's still a lot of time, and Fazliu does not look as she settles down and accepts it. So
that last exchange, by the way, Annette, is what I was chatting to someone about prior to the final. That's Howell's a super strong area in Newaza, and you usually don't acquire those skills early on in your career. It's something that you grow into, and Fazlio, as we know, is a young athlete. She's fighting against a much more experienced athlete, and one whose forte is Newaza. She leads by Wazari, looking for a second score there with that same Ippon Seoinage right-sided.
Yeah. This time Fazlio saw it coming, or felt it coming. Wasn't the best position this time for Howell's attack.
Again, another fighter with legs that don't follow the top half.
Yeah.
We all feel that we're attacking properly, and look at replay. Almost going again, lost control of the left hand.
Yeah, Fazlio comes with her right arm there, try to get control on the grip, and this arm Howell takes, just fixes the arm first and then goes in. And sometimes the legs are a little bit too, not lazy, but too slow, and she started already the action. It is powerful, but it's not the perfect body position to end it up with another score.
Good description, Annette. That's why you do the technical analysis.
I try my best.
It's not a bad effort from Fazlio
Yeah.
there, but no, you're absolutely right. Could be described as lazy legs. I don't mean that the athlete is lazy. It's just that they don't come at the right time. The top half is what gives the power. The legs will give the drive, but it's easier. It's easier when the legs are positioned in the target area. And there it is again. A second score. Yes.
Wow. Gemma Howell, can't believe it. What a successful weekend so far for the British team, huh?
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a while coming, but here it is. Gold medal at the European Championships for Gemma Howell.
She didn't have a seeded place. It was her teammate Lucy Renschel, but she couldn't make it. She couldn't make it until the final. Lost her first contest, and instead of her, it was Gemma Howell.
Well, it was an unusual situation that we should have two athletes in the final who both came into the competition unseeded. That doesn't happen often.
Yes.
But they both went through their respective fields, came into the final, and then, well, Howell it was who came up with two scores in the end, the same technique.
Yeah.
Two good scores as well.
And we don't need to forget that also for Laura Fazlio, she won silver here with her 21 years. I mean, this is also, it is a good result.
Yeah, it's a terrific result, not just for Laura Fazlio, but also for Kosovo, another Kosovan athlete really doing special things. Okay, we come now to the bronze medal contest in the under 73 kilo category. Salvador Casas Roca of Spain goes up against Mark Ristov of Bulgaria. It'll be Casas Roca in the white judogi, Ristov in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Ioana Babiuk of Romania.
Yeah, and they are really close to each other when you have a look at the world ranking list. Here we're going to have the Bulgarian Mark Ristov. He is number 20 in the world. He's 22 years old. His opponent is 19, number 19 in the world, 23 years, and it is from the head-to-head an advantage so far for Casas Roca. He won it one time. They met one time, and it was Casas Roca who won.
Well, with the home crowd behind Christoph, this is the time to level things up in the head-to-head. You're only one down. I'm not quite sure what happened in that contest, but it's a new day. And Christoph, as I say, has got the crowd behind him and up for grabs. At stake is a bronze medal at the European Championships. You got that far. Now's the time to finish the job.
It was at another European Championships. It was 2 years ago in Prague, where they met in the first round. Now it's the last contest, and it is about the bronze medal or nothing.
Ooh, he got out of there quickly, didn't he?
Yes, he realised, no.
Not in a strong position, but nice turn with the attempted ashi, wasn't there?
And good reaction.
Yeah.
To realise, okay, it's a lot of power and pressure in this direction. I can use it. The Spaniard team already received some really good results yesterday with Francisco Garrigos, winner in the under 60 kilo category, Julia Figueroa winning bronze. So Alberto Gaetero Martin in the under 66 winning silver. Another chance here to get a medal. Right against right side. Both really would like to go completely different directions. Can you turn him?
Just got the leg to deal with now, but I think that was too deep. And he never really made an attempt. He had the roll, he had the top half, but he felt that the leg was too deep. And he ended up saying, okay, I'm going to leave that one.
1.5 minutes left. No penalties at all. It's a very good fight, very attractive. Both attacks are attacking, both upright. Let's see what comes next. Outside, yes! This time he got it. He was consistent enough. Christoph, the lead here. But he must be careful not getting into an outside coming here. Ooh, yeah. And there's 1 minute to go. Christoph leads.
Well, what a thing here, because it was Casas Roca who probably had the edge for most people, unless you were Bulgarian.
Yes.
But it really has been Christoph here, and the crowd backing him and supporting him into the last minute now. Just trying to tie that arm up and kill any opportunity for Cassis Roca to come forward. Half a minute left to go, killing the sleeve as well.
Got a good grip chance there, almost for a second. That was a good attack. That wasn't an attack just to get away out of a tricky situation. He is still fighting.
Laura Gomez in the chair for Cassis Roca herself. A bronze medalist at the European Championships a few years ago.
Look at the hand below the belt.
He was all over him there, wasn't he? Blocking.
Yeah,
pick up a Shido for that.
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
Last 15 seconds. Let's see if he can keep control. Doesn't bring himself into some danger.
That's it now. That's it. The crowd know it.
Yes.
Ristov knows it. And it's Mark Ristov of Bulgaria who takes the bronze medal in the under 73 kilo category.
Oh, that was a very attractive fight, really. Great judo.
Cassis Rocker almost seems happy for Ristov. Well, they had a silver medal yesterday with Yaroslav Gerchev in the under 60 kilo category. He kept them entertained. Yesterday it was Mark Ristov who rose to the occasion on day 2 of competition here in Sofia, taking the bronze in the under 73 kilo category. Cassis Rocha has to settle for 5th place. Here is the winning technique.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Well, that certainly got the crowd going, didn't it? We come now to the first of the bronze medal, sorry, the second. Second of the bronze medal contest in the under 73 kilo category. Rustam Orozhov of Azerbaijan goes up against Adrian Sulka of Romania. It'll be Orozhov in the white judogi, Sulka in blue. These are relative world ranking positions, 15 and 26. They have not had head-to-head.
Not yet, yeah.
Ofer Ben-Zvi of Israel is the referee in the middle for this one. Here's Annette.
Yeah, as you said, Sheldon, the head-to-head, they didn't meet before, so it's always interesting how this will go. Definitely with his 30 years with Rustam Orozhov and with his class and what he achieved in the past. Just here, the Olympic silver medalist and world medalist. And with his experience, it's really difficult. It could be difficult, but never underestimate his opponent, the Romanian. He's 21 years old, or young, fresh, full of energy, and looking for the challenge.
Speaking of challenges, I've been challenged today by 2 people.
All right.
Asking for my opinion on the 4 gold medal contests. So we shall see at the end how I get on.
Still looking for the grip. Upright fighter, very upright fighter. Orozhov is. He's well known for that.
Yeah, attractive.
Absolutely.
Like his judo.
Mm-hmm.
Nice mat etiquette as well.
Also his personality. He's the team captain, and Richard Trautmann, the coach, the German, he told me that what he says the team is doing, and he is really an absolutely role model for them.
Oh.
Yeah. He said that's a guy to marry for the ladies. Really,
All
it's
right.
perfect package. So we will see his last fight here for bronze. He was seated under the top the top 8. Number 15 in the world. Oh. Yeah.
Mr. Troutman just reminding
Yeah.
Orozhov that there's a job to be done here.
Lost in the pool final against Rostov. We've just seen. That was an incredible throw. And now he has taken the lead. Masari, a little bit more than half the contest.
Yeah, Orozhov missed an opportunity to follow up immediately with Newaza.
Yeah.
And it was Troutman who was indicating to his athlete, get back on him.
Very often they are going sideways, so just disturb a little bit with some ashivasa. Can also be a good preparation for a big technique. And if I'm not wrong, he won already one fight today on the ground. Arm locked one of his opponents earlier on. So, yeah, he couldn't work it out this time. There he is, Richard Holtmann. He seems to be satisfied with his athlete, the way he's fighting, tactical things he's doing. Sulka trails and got a little bit more than a minute left here if he wants to close that gap. Sulka went until the semi-final. Just lost there against Esposito from Italy.
He's done well.
Yes.
Adrian Sulka pressuring Orozhov on the edge, but I think with 50 seconds to go, you want to have a little bit more than pressure on the edge.
Yeah.
Really have to come up with something to unsettle the Azeri at this point.
Oh, that looked a little bit poor.
He bailed
Unusual.
from that, yeah.
Unusual for Orozhov, to be honest. But okay.
40 seconds
It can happen.
left to go. Had a look at the clock. Didn't like the position. I think, well, I'm going to play one of my get out of jail free cards here.
Yeah.
Picks up the penalty. He's got one more of those if he wants to use it in the next 30 odd seconds. Oh, we broke the grip up.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a schoolboy error, and he's now picked up 2 penalties. The whole situation changes here now as Sulka fights not only to see if he can come up with a throw, but you can see from his actions that he was probably more interested in trying to draw a 3rd penalty from Orozhov.
The best answer would be now to increase it a little bit, the speed here and the pressure from Orozhov. Also to give him a sign that I'm not, otherwise you're doing really quick mistakes. Yeah. All right.
Well, he got suckered there, didn't he, Sulka, with 40 seconds left to go.
Yeah.
Thinking, hey, I could win this on penalties.
Yeah.
Don't go down that route. You know, you've shown good judo all day.
Yeah.
Don't get suckered into thinking there is another route here. It comes about sometimes. It very rarely comes about as the result of a determined plan. Better to go with the quality judo that you've shown all day. 5, is that? You sometimes miss the signals that athletes give, but I'm sure that was 5.
Yeah, so I'm sure. Yeah.
5 what?
5 medals at all. This is his 3rd bronze medal. One time he won silver and one time gold.
1 gold, okay, so 5, yeah.
A little collection he has at home, huh?
He was a little bit slow to realise that it was only Wazari. He's already off here, look, he's gone. You have to follow him up. Even if you threw him for Ippon, you're still following up. clearly on his side, and not on his back.
You know what, Sheldon? I think maybe he also had too much speed. I mean, he was
His
going
impetus
forward.
was taking him away.
Yes.
I think Richard Troutman signalling get back.
Yes. Stop.
Maybe something else, but anyway, all's well that ends well. Salka came away with the 5th place, which is no mean feat at the European Championships. However, it was a bronze medal to Rustam Oroshov. Okay, we come now to the final of the under 73 kilo category. Giovanni Esposito of Italy goes up against Hidayat Hidarov of Azerbaijan. Esposito in the white judogi, Hidarov in blue. Here is the route to the final. The referee in the middle for this one is Hanna Safarikova of the Czech Republic. She with the flashy glasses.
Yes.
It's not the eye catching on.
And that's a quite interesting battle, contest, because the head-to-head is 2-1 for the Italian.
Wow.
And if you
okay.
have a look to the world ranking, there's a gap. Hidarov is the number 3 in the world, and Esposito is the number 21, so he collects his points, and he is in incredible shape today, the Italian. He threw out the number 1 seed here, Lasha Shaftatuashvili. Both same age, 24 years old, so Hidarov could tie things up with a win. We will see.
Did Hidarov have to get past Ristov, didn't he? Mark Ristov, the Bulgarian.
Did. Yes, in the semi-final.
It was a good battle. Right, we're underway. The gold medal contest in the under 73 kilo category. Low Ushikari, the
Yes.
Italian coach almost signalling Rosari, but he thought better of it.
Some good attacks here from Esposito.
Already, even at this early stage, Hidarov has to get with the tempo, just off the pace here. If Esposito puts in another big attack, Hidarov will pick up Bushido for passivity. He hasn't done anything yet.
No.
He had the first minute.
He was looking there for his favorite attack.
Across the face.
Yeah. But he follows the speed.
Well, there is the aforementioned Shido dished out to Hidarov. We all saw that coming. Esposito nice and busy in that first minute, just putting a bit of pressure on the Azeri. Uchigari from Esposito. Hidarov stepping off that, and then the Italian having to defend on the ground, and why not? I mean, he's not the sharpest tool in the box on the ground, Hidarov.
Yeah, but he likes it, and he's working on it.
He gives it a go, but he's been fairly honest in interviews. He says it's not my best suit.
Hidarov in the past collected already a couple of European medals at junior, cadet level, under 23, some gold medals, 5 at all. At senior level he won 2017, the Europeans. But he has really a tricky opponent. Difficult to get under control. Esposito, almost always the first who is in. It makes it really difficult for the Azeri fighter. There again, he is the first one.
Again across the face, slightly untied. Second time that you just pull the jacket across the face. You're not going to get an opportunity to even work on the ground if the first thing you do is to pull the jacket across your opponent's face. He's going to stop that every time, and Hidarov picked up a second Shido for passivity with 1:20 odd left to go. So at a slight disadvantage here, Hidarov. He hasn't given up the score, but he has picked up 2 penalties. The third one will put him out.
He really tries to get underneath Esposito, and he knows that. That was the first time where he was able to get underneath, but with no effect to achieve a score. Last minute already, 2 penalties already against Hidarov. Close to the edge with his back, Hidarov. Always better to turn and get into the match.
He hasn't really threatened Hidarov with a throwing technique, has he, Esposito? He's put in a couple of Seoinage efforts, we'll call them that, give him the benefit of the doubt. They've been at a reasonable distance. There comes an attempted makikomi from Hidarov, who had below the elbow. So not able to come up with a score. But what he's done, Esposito, is to attack at the right times and keep in the contest that way, leaving a bit of a gap timing-wise between himself and Hidarov. And Hidarov has fallen foul on 2 occasions now, having picked up penalties for passivity, as I think this one is going to go into golden score.
Yes, Esposito really makes it difficult. He's really difficult to throw, and technically he's doing it really, really well, making it as possible as difficult as possible for Hidarov to come up. He's always disturbing. This is not a dangerous attack, you see, but in the same moment, it is impossible for Hidarov to attack. Okay, this time he received a penalty for force attack.
Yes, there's a thin line between a false attack and one that fails really poorly.
Oh,
yes,
wow!
That's going to score. 30 odd seconds into the golden score period.
And I tell you, he attacked. That was the first time he attacked in this direction. That was the key. Maybe even me, I thought at the beginning, okay, he's looking again for the outside. Okay, then something else. But in the end, it was completely the other direction. Wow. And the beginning of the fight didn't look as Hidarov is able to come through. So the ties things up the head-to-head, by the way. And a new European champion we have with Hidayat Hidarov of Azerbaijan.
Well, there are going to be 2 Azeris on the podium.
Yeah, that will be a nice pick.
People will have to decide which of the 2 they had picked in the morning.
Yeah.
Easy to just line them up and say, oh, I would have picked him, but
yeah,
we have to do it slightly differently anyway. It was a lovely little technique from Hidarov.
Yeah, there we're going to have a good view. Oh, yes.
Not that different from Oshbas Sofia earlier on with the little Seoinage top, and this time maybe I'd say that was more Koji because he was reaping the leg with a little sweep.
And this was an interesting fight. At the beginning you could see the dominance of Esposito. And
yes, with the timing and the tempo, and he was, he was really back up against the wall.
It wasn't technical brilliant, but it was just his tactical things was very good. But in the end, the quality, the throwing quality was succeeded, and I'm happy when I see fights like that, when the technique, is deciding.
Quite
and
right.
yeah.
Quite right.
quite right.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for women in the under 63 kilo category. The medals are being presented by European Judo Union Sport Director Hervoja Lindi.
Presented by the Sports Director of European Judo Union, Mr. Hervoja Lindi. Winner of the bronze medal, representing Israel.
The first of the bronze medals goes to Gili Sharia of Israel. There's a bronze medal also for Osmash Sofia of Hungary. Silver medal goes to Laura Fazliu of Kosovo. The gold medal goes to Gemma Howell of Great Britain. Absolutely certain that Mum is all over this one. A few feet away from our commentary position, the Chief Executive Officer of the British Judo Association, still keeping a lid on things, but big celebration.
Yes, happy.
For him. Well, you know, it's not a big sport in Great Britain. It's not one that has a terrific amount of funding, but results like this at the European Championship level, 2 gold medals.
Yes.
Well, you go back to your sporting body and you can put on a big report.
Yes.
Look at what we've done with the money you've given us. Maybe you should give us a little bit more. Now the national anthem of Great Britain. I think there are a few things that people internationally know about Great Britain. One of them is maybe London, I suppose. It rains a lot in London and you have to wait for buses. And there's an old saying there that you wait for so long and then all of a sudden 2 come along at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, they've waited for how many years? I'm afraid to say how many years.
Yeah.
We waited for a European champion, and then you get two at the same time.
It's incredible. Yes, it's an incredible result.
Right, we come now to the next weight category. It's the under 70 kilo category for women. We come to the first of the bronze medal contests. Margot Pinot of France goes up against Michaela Polares of Austria. It'll be Pinot in the white judogi, Polares in blue. Referee in the middle for this one is John Ramekers of the Netherlands.
Well, and the 2 fighters met actually on 2 previous occasions. There we're going to have the Austrian, 24 years old, number 7 in the world, 2 places higher, Margot Pinot of France, and she is the one who decided the 2 previous contests with a win. So the head-to-head is 2-0. Close at the world ranking. A little bit more experience with her 28 years. Pinot seated here as number 4, and in the pool final she had her teammate Marie-Yves Gahi as the opponent there for the poor final to get into the semi-final. She lost it.
And had to come back through the repechage then.
Yes, and she did. And Polaris, have a look, number 3 seed here, lost in the semi-final against the number 2 seed, Sanne van Dijken. Yeah.
Okay.
So both are coming from a seeding position. Pinot and Polaris.
Both athletes picking up penalties for passivity.
That was a brilliant attack. Very low, and she came out right-sided. Received Vasari for it. Pinot.
Not finished yet. Still working away on the ground. Can't decide what to go for.
Yeah,
left arm, shimmy was a right arm.
And then you see there's not a
it's
plan.
not happening. Yeah. I was a bit surprised there. I think she should have stayed with the left arm first and worked on that.
Yeah, that's a nice thing on the ground. You have time to work things out. But if you change the plan three times,
gets weaker.
there is no process developing, and the referee of course sees it. And well, yeah. Ivan Bönisch in the coach chair for Austria, the German head coach. We said it earlier on, really doing a good job there. The Olympic champion from Athens. Oh, couple of Tominaga attacks here. It is still almost half the contest to come, so for Polaris there is still time. Polaris belongs to the fighters who are a little bit calm and prepare everything, but maybe now she really must be a little bit aware of the time.
Yeah, I've had the opportunity to chat with Michaela Polaris on several occasions.
Yes.
And, you know, it's great before you turn the camera on, but once the camera comes on, that's it. She closes up shop. Very, very shy. Gemma, I was the same. How are we going to manage that interview?
Yes.
Later on. Nah, should be all right to be over the moon. A little over a minute left to go. Still that single score for Margot Pinot. She goes over on the right side. That's blocked. And she can try and tie things up and work the clock. Just watch when she moves that left foot. Put some pressure on the arm. Yeah, here it comes. Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Managed to keep the leg trapped. Did Polaris, and then turn at absolutely the right time. And I think that Pinot looked at the clock. She looked at the clock, and in that split second, Polaris was turning away. So,
yeah,
you know, lost concentration.
She's more a thrower than a holder. Let's say that. Margot Pinot, really. I think she really prefers standing up and. Yeah.
Time taken away here for Polaris. Got to come up with something. Really hasn't threatened, and too late now.
Wow.
Second score.
There she's brilliant and throwing. Yeah.
She was going to have to throw everything at that, but it was Pinot who did the throwing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the classical style from Margot Pinot when she is going into her attacks. good feeling for the situation.
So Pino it is who
Yeah.
takes the first of the bronze medals in the under 70 kilo category. Michaela Polleres has to settle for 5th place.
And again, you're gonna see it. It's really nice. The first steps to get underneath, perfect where her arms are for the Sernage, and she comes out again. So there is no stop when she's on the ground. Every time she's coming out again, turning. Yeah, it's really attractive judo she's doing. Look at that. Yeah.
Low right-sided Morote Tsuragi.
Yeah.
Coming up with a good finish there. Polleres just getting a hand down. That was the first score. And that was the second. Right, we come now to the second of the bronze medal contest. Anka Pogacnik of Slovenia goes up against Hilde Jager of the Netherlands. It's Pogacnik in the white judogi, Jager in blue. Refereeing the medal for this one is Gostlini Balázs of Hungary. Annette.
I like the hair from Hilde Jager. Have a look. Orange, the color from the Netherlands.
Yeah, it's in there. I don't know about the...
Even the lips fit perfectly. So, and it is Hilde Jager who won the head-to-head once. So they didn't meet more than one time. And it was a few years ago already where she won. So Pogacnik is a little bit older, some more experience than Hilde Jager, but still it is the youngster who won the head-to-head. Left-sided attack here from the Slovenian. Left against right. So the question is who got control above the sleeve, or more control about the sleeve.
Could have been a little bit more determined with that. As she was, though. Just stuck the foot there, and Pogacnik was on her heels rather than flat. Anyway, that's gone now.
And I hope that it's not only going into one direction, because otherwise it always will end with stepping out. You see, if you try to get in front and can't show a surprise or a reaction. Yeah. Until now it's kind of limited.
Yes, I like that description. Limited.
Yeah. Nice, huh? Nice description for German. Have a look at the draw, how both did today. Yeah, we mentioned that Jager won against Eriksson, who won against Matic, the number one. Jager lost her semi-final against Marie-Eve Gahe. And her opponent, Pogacnik, lost the pool final against Van Dijker. And then went through the rapid charge. She changed direction. She tried to, the Slovenian. I mean, from left to right. And that opens it immediately. and that gives new possibilities.
Yeah,
For the
picked up a
fight.
penalty there, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, the other side. Yeah. I think only with one hand. She tried not to fall, that's why no score. Yeah, working on the ground now. No chance. Head included, but the left arm is on the collar, not on the sleeve. So you almost reach nothing with that. Only
Right, so
another penalty.
This time it was the crushing. We were
Yes.
talking about that earlier on. You take control with the strong grip, you pull your opponent down. Now you have to produce something.
Yeah.
She didn't.
Yeah.
So Yaga it was who picked up the penalty. Most of the time it'll be the one who's bent over and looking defensive. But on that occasion, the referee decided, no, you're in control. You're just crushing your opponent. I'm going to give you the penalty.
Far away from throwing or from attacking. Last minute. Just a little advantage. Let's see if Pogacnik can use that.
The problem for Yaga is that she can't afford another penalty.
Yeah. And I think the Slovenian knows that. She has more possibilities with both sides here to attack. Well, the feet are a little bit too slow when she goes in. What the attempt? She keeps her busy.
One more, I think, and it could be problems for Hilda Yaga. She comes up. Pogacnik comes up with a good attack here and closes Hilda Yaga down, which she doesn't because Yaga comes up with at least an attempt.
Oh, she lost the grip, unfortunately. We have seen that earlier on. Was it Ospash? Sophie?
Yes.
Very low, this Makikomi, and with this pulling. That's a third penalty.
Third penalty.
She can't believe it. Anka Pogacnik wins bronze.
Yeah, a soft, I'll call it that, a soft win.
Yeah, it's soft.
if
It
you
is.
like, given that it came on the back of the three penalties, and really, it wasn't as though Hilda Yaga had not been warned. You know, she had 2 warnings and then a third penalty, so...
Yes, and in the end, the one who is on the podium was the one with more throwing possibilities. Left, right, a bigger variation. Not as we have just seen at the beginning with only one direction, you know, stepping in front and in front of. She did a good job. Yeah, she missed here. The grip on the sleeve. But in the end, she managed it. Right, with a couple of different attacks. Right.
We come now to the final of the under 70 kilo category. Marie-Yves Gahi of France goes up against Sanne van Dijken of the Netherlands. It will be Gahi in the white judogi, van Dijken in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Roberta Chioglia of Italy, and this is how they got here. Road to the final. Jaeger Pino, Chistiakova and Pedrotti. Gahi, Polaris, Pogacnik and Willems were downed by Sanne van Dijken on her way to the final. And there is Roberta Chioglia.
And that was just interesting to see, the both of them. Similar age. And head to head is so clear. It is for her, from her side, it is 5-1, 5 times. even, yes, 5 times she won. And one time it was Eve-Marie Gahi. And the last 4 times it was Sanne van Dijken who won the head-to-head.
Right, so she leads the series
Yes.
5-1,
Yes.
and the last 4 were all won by the Dutch girl.
So from the
Sanne van Dijken.
yeah, so from the paper it should be clear, but you know, Marie-Eve Gahi is in a really good shape today. She's number 10 in the world. Sanne van Dijken, the number 2, and van Dijken is the defender, so she could repeat the result from last year. What a success that would be. It doesn't happen very often that you are able to defend your title. What a brilliant attack that was from the French woman.
Defence just became a little bit more difficult now,
Yeah.
with Gahi getting past the defence and coming up with a score. She leads within the first minute by Wazari.
She really wants to break the lineup, the head-to-head. And she got a really good position for it today. Trails here, Sanne van Dijken.
It'll be early to start playing pat a cake here. The referee's not going to
That's
leave
right.
this for too long.
That is
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Seen enough.
More than 2.5 minutes. I mean,
Yeah. The fighters warned for avoiding to take a grip.
in my eyes, Sanne van Dijken wanted it a little bit more, to be honest.
Well,
Yeah.
You're going to see this now.
Yes.
That's exactly what you said. The referee just making sure that she's got the scoreboard nice correct. That's good, isn't it?
Exactly,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Not going anywhere until you straighten this out.
There is the time.
Not continuing with the knee waza there. Okay.
Cross grip.
Time for an attack. Again,
Yeah, she
not thinking about it.
she doesn't want to spend maybe or waste the time on the ground.
Very well.
Mm.
Sanne van Dijken knows best
Yeah.
what's best for her.
Powerful, but not enough to close that gap. And of course, Gahi wants to
Perfect, yeah, absolutely great for her. She's
be there.
wants to spend as much time down there as possible. Doesn't matter that the leg is trapped, she'll just try and work on the top half, try and show that something is happening.
Yes, it
Out
looks
comes
good.
the foot. There's only the foot left now. Out it comes. Top half is gone now. Minute 15
Yeah.
left to go.
Let's see if she get close to her, Van Dijken. Oh, that was. This is a thing we see very often, and it's not clever. So we see that, or we saw that she has no interest on the ground because she does not want to spend the time there.
Here comes
And
the
now-
foot again.
Yes, and it's really dangerous looking. And now she brought herself into that position. And And even if the leg sheet does not get out, look at the time.
At the time, yeah.
Yeah. Half a minute. Less than half a minute left. No time to waste now. At least she looks tired now, Van Dijken.
It'll be a desperate attack that comes. Can afford to burn another Shido here.
Looking there for the arm to turn her.
Yeah.
But she needs to come up with something. Cross grip. Oh.
Four seconds left to go. I've only seen it once.
Roberta told her, please stand up.
Done now.
Oh, Matti, I think she heard already the gong.
Yeah,
No,
it's gone,
Sanne,
it's gone.
it's just too late. So, a new European champion we have.
Yep, absolutely. It was gone.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
good
yeah.
arguing about it. It was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she lost attention because she heard
yeah.
it. It's not clever.
Yes.
It can be dangerous,
Yeah,
but
yes.
yeah.
Eve Gahi, the gold medal winner in the under 70 kilo category. I've got absolutely no doubt about the replay. We were already talking about the time having gone before she launched the attack.
Yeah.
And that would be the important thing.
That was brilliant. The opening movement.
Yep.
She pushed the arm, was waiting for the reaction, took the arm back, went into it. The hip was in a great position that there was no chance from Sanne van Dijken to escape. That was just too late.
Yeah, that was the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's Marie Gahi's already stopped at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah, absolutely.
Whereas at that point,
The fight was still on.
that fight was
Already,
still on.
yeah, it was already on. But okay, again in the final, it is really, as I said at the beginning, it's difficult to repeat the result from the year before. But at least she managed to get into the final. Again, she showed her dominance and ended up as a silver medalist.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for men in the under 73 kilo category. The medals are being presented by European Judo Union Sport Director Catalina Rodriguez.
By the sports director of the European Judo Union, Mrs. Catalina Rodriguez, the bronze medalist representing Azerbaijan.
First of the bronze medals goes to Rustam Orozhov, Azerbaijan. There's a bronze medal also for Mark Ristov of Bulgaria. Silver medal goes to Giovanni Esposito of Italy. Gold medal goes to Hidayat Hidarov of Azerbaijan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flowers will be presented by Mr. Ruben Strilov, President of the Bulgarian Judo Federation.
and gentlemen, now please stand for the national anthem of Azerbaijan.
And now the national anthem of Azerbaijan.
Congratulations to the medalists. We now invite our honorary officials to come together for the family picture.
Rostov and Orozhov were the bronze medal winners. It was Esposito who took the silver. The gold medal went to Hidarov.
The winner with the perfect smile, that's Russia.
Right, we've got one more weight category
Yes.
to bring you now, and it is the under 81 kilo category. The first of the bronze medal contest features Sami Chuchi of Belgium. He goes up against Sergei Krivchach of Ukraine. It'll be Chuchi in the white judogi, Krivchach in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Siniša Skorobic of Serbia. Here's Anik there.
Yeah, and the two of them didn't meet before. So he is number 62 in the world. So there is a huge gap to Sami Chuchi, who is number 6 in the world. 4 years older, 4 years of more experience the Belgium has. But yes, it says nothing about the quality, and maybe the Ukrainian can surprise the experienced Sami Chuchi.
Surprising how many times athletes who give the appearance of wanting to get involved in Neymars end up in some degree of difficulty themselves, because Chuchi was going down that route there, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He had an opportunity to attack and then rolled onto his back, and then almost looked as though Krivchach was going to take advantage of it. Anyway, he got out of it.
Oh. Looking there on the arm with a little break in between. Could have used that.
Someone else looking at the scoreboard
Yeah.
instead of
Yes, protect
following
him.
up the action.
Yeah. Oh, grip on the belt. It was.
Not bad.
It was a good attack. Yes, under that pressure.
Under the pressure. He came up with a good attack. And he was pressured into making that attack as he was on the edge.
Yeah.
Things were looking a little bit tricky with the grip, and he came up with a nice Satemi Reza. That one was not as good.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was lucky to get away with that. He just put the leg up and dived forward with his hands. By the time he landed, he was covering up in Newaza. Chuchi got away with that one. Minute and a half left to go. Sami Chuchi leads by Rosauri. Krivchak attacking their right side, and then another little left-sided Satemi Waza attempt from Chuchi. Not quite as convincing as the previous one, but you won't get called for that. That was a reasonable effort. A little over a minute left to go. Time is really going quickly here. Missed there, and Chuchi almost came off the other side. Right, time to pull out all the stops here, Krivchak. Very little time left.
Yes, that is right.
Chuchi's come up with the score, and it's just looking as though he's perfectly happy with the way things are going here.
Not many chances here left for Krivchak.
Yeah, he's not been able to pressure him enough, to be honest, Krivchak.
Good transition.
Chuchi scored very early on, at which point... Sorry, Chuchi scored very early on, at which point Krivchak should have known, I've got to play catch up. I can't wait until the last 55 seconds. And even then, even when he did, Chuchi had it blocked. Not going to happen now. Sami Chuchi of Belgium. It is. He takes the first of the bronze medal contest in the under 81 kilo category. Sergei Krivchak has to settle for a 5th place finish. Chuchi had a few nice words to say to him, but Krivchak was, what's the German? Sprachlos.
Sprachlos, exactly.
Speechless.
Speechless.
He couldn't be motivated into a couple of words. Maybe here, after the bow.
Yeah.
Well, at least he's taking it well. Chuchi, however, bronze medal at the European Championships. That's a good result, yeah?
Absolutely. He's on a podium.
Came in here as the what seed?
Number 4 seed.
Okay, he's done what it said on the seeding. He's up there with the top 4.
Yeah.
That's all you can do when you've got the world champion in your weight category and he's from your country. All you can do is stay as close as possible, keep pace with him, in the hope that when the final roll of the dice comes, the numbers will land your way. And just keep winning, keep doing what you can do, and stay in the hunt.
Yeah. This is a lovely pic. Hey, don't worry. Next time.
We come now to the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 81 kilo category. Ungvari Attila of Hungary goes up against Hero Manoukian of the Ukraine. It's Ungvari in the white judo gi, Manoukian in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Lisa Harrison of Great Britain. I imagine this is Lisa's first.
Oh.
Well, it's her first European Championship, so no doubt it's
Yes.
going to be her first medal contest.
Yeah. Also for
In-
the referees, we
For
always
the,
forget
for
that.
the referee.
It is always important who is allowed to referee in the final block. Actually, the two of them haven't met, and this is really an incredible gap in regard to the age. It is 10 years are in between. I mean,
Said
this
that
is-
earlier on, didn't we, about one of the
Yeah.
contests?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
10-year gap. Was it
Usha?
Fazliu and Howell?
Yes.
10-year gap.
So, no, it is 10 years of experience.
Manoukian
Ungvari
not
has.
waiting.
Yeah.
Straight in with that attack in the first 5 seconds.
And this is the best thing you can do as the younger one with less experience. Just not too much respect. Just follow your plan
Yeah.
and try to challenge the old man or the older one. The older one. Yeah.
You're coming back to that challenge, aren't you? I've been challenged. The old man has been challenged
Yes.
with the gold medal winners. We shall see. Pressure on the edge from Ungvari. A little encouragement to step off. And Manoukian fell for it. The clever old fox that Ungvari is just manoeuvred him off the competition area.
Clever old fox is a good description.
No, not a great deal going on here. Somebody broke up the grips there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Ungvari, I think, yeah.
His brother
Yes, Ungvari Miklos.
coaching him.
Silver medalist at the Olympic Games in London in 2012.
Ooh.
She just missed out.
Yes. Not the best control on the sleeve and the collar, but a good attack to make Manoukian getting a reaction.
And picks up a second penalty.
Somehow his face remembers me a little bit. Manoukian's face of Sancharaya's face.
Yeah, I was
It's
going to say
something
yeah, you're quite
in
right.
common, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
The eyes are...
Quite right. Maybe it's the haircut as well.
Yes. That's not difficult.
Georgi Santaraya, the first ever Ukrainian world champion, by the way.
Mm. We miss him.
Yeah.
So a minute 30 left. Manoukian with 2 penalties.
Oh, what a combination.
Yes! Because this Oji was very low, and whilst he was attacking, normally it should go
in that direction.
Yes, from his side forwards or backward from Ungvari. But you realized, oh no, it's the wrong direction, and combined it with the Tamanaga or the Temiwasa.
Anyway, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good reaction.
Most unusual.
Yeah.
I think he also got a little bit of cramp there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Cramped up a little bit. Minute left to go. Very not clever with that one, but he got back to his feet quickly and stayed in contact. A minute left to go. 2 penalties against Manoukian.
But you can really see he really wants to throw him. He really wants to throw him. He comes up with several attacks. Never. The head was in between. The head stopped.
Well, that was as close as anyone has come. Would be a pity if Manoukian picked up a 3rd Shido here, but if he's not clever, if he's not tactically clever, and he just broke off there.
Yeah, it just broke off the grip. Second time we have seen this in a fight where somebody's breaking up the grip.
We're not sure where Ungvari's going at this stage. Yeah, he picks up the penalty.
Had a good control there with his left arm, Ungvari, and put Manoukian under control. Couldn't score. Didn't convince me.
No, I'm afraid not.
Especially when we have seen what he's able to show. This was a poor one. But okay, he tried it.
Already had nearly a minute of golden score.
He has no chance to get a grip there on the sleeve, on Ungvari's sleeve, you see? It's so low, but still he tries to attack. Tactically, Ungvari is the better one, no doubt, but Manoukian tries to attack. That's the difference. I'm also afraid that he will receive another penalty, but yeah. Uchimata countered. That was good. Yeah.
Well, is Ungvari in control of this?
You mean if it's enough under of control?
And they say because they've looked at a replay. We haven't seen one yet.
It was very close, to be honest. We didn't see every part of his body, both hands, but yeah. Sorry, but what a big smile in his face. He's happy for his brother.
Ungvari takes the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 81 kilo category.
We have these situations, and sometimes you may think it's a little bit unfair because one athlete attacks all the time, good attacks, and a good variation. And in the end, you know, the other one is winning it. But okay, that's it, yeah?
Yeah, there is enough with the hands to block and take over the technique.
Yeah.
Manoukian ends up on his back as a result of the work done by Ungvari.
Yeah, he turned him. He used his arms. It wasn't a big great work, but
absolutely,
it was.
absolutely. It was just enough. And the other thing is,
it was enough, yeah.
When Ungvari is falling away and falling off, the technique has already been completed. So, okay.
Right.
Coming up next, the final of the under 81 kilo category for men. Matthias Kassa of Belgium goes up against Tato Grigalashvili of Georgia. It'll be Kassa in the white judogi, Grigalashvili in blue. Here is the route to the final. Manoukian, Urkizia, Pato, Makwat for Kassa. It was Krivchat, Ungvari, Kramkov and Makinin that were down by Grigalashvili on his way to the final. The referee in the middle for this one is Veli-Matti Karinkanta of Finland. Here is Annette Burns.
Yeah, and it's a funny play with the numbers, the head-to-head and the world ranking. It's 2-1 the head-to-head for Matthias Kasse, and it's number 1 against the number 2. A little bit older, a little bit more experienced. Kasse, the current world champion, always he's seated as number 1. He is the number 1 in the world. Last year he won silver. He definitely wants to get onto the top of the podium, no doubt. He's always the one who is hunted. Everybody wants to defeat him, but he's always clever enough and always keeps control. It is incredible. Matthias Kasse, what he is able to and how he can deal with the pressure. Grigalashvili, on the other hand, the number 2 seed here, the number 2 in the world. He is a thrower. We will see what will happen. Both know each other very well. We will see which plan will work better. Which plan will have more success.
Yes, there's been a great deal of debate coming up to this final. Colleagues and people I've chatted to in the interval between the preliminaries and the final as to who is the stronger of the two and who's likely to win this. Well, they had obviously different routes, to face different athletes, and they've had different performances today. You can also look at the history.
Yeah.
But it's today we are really focusing on and talking about and looking at who's on form and how we can judge form and then come up with a guess as to what's likely to happen. Matthias Kassa, as Annette has already pointed out, has won 2 of the 3 head-to-head as they come up against each other now. So 2-1. Kassa leads the series.
Yeah, and the last 2 times at the highlights, the Olympic Games last year, and in a bronze medal contest it was, and in a final of the last World Championships.
Yeah, so Grigalashvili will be looking for some payback.
Yes.
Not just, well, in 3 ways, I'd have thought. I can tell you the 3 ways that you're looking for payback. Kassa took his bronze medal at the Olympic Games, so Grigolashvili left without a medal. Kata took a medal.
Yeah.
Kata won the World Championships, pushing Grigolashvili into second place.
Yeah.
And third, Kata is the world #1 and current world champion.
Yeah.
So you'll want to come away having got some revenge for the Olympic and the world losses, and you'll want to overturn that situation with regard to who is really the world #1. Because depending on how far they are away in points, this could overturn that. Although I think Matthias Kassa has got so many points that you might have to beat him twice.
Yeah. Yes.
To change that situation. No, well, there is not a difference of 600 points between gold and silver here, I don't think. So even
you're right. Both are collecting points.
Yeah, both will collect points. Oh!
Wow!
Was it an overthrow? Well, even the Georgian is signalling Wazari, so
it was definitely not the whole
you can guarantee
body.
that it was Wazari then. Even if the Georgian coach is signalling Wazari,
yeah,
you know it's Wazari. Oh, and a third penalty.
Oh, that went too quick for me.
Well, we were discussing this. Do you give the score and the penalty? And apparently yes. Well, not apparently. I mean, you know they do. Trying to avoid giving up the score. So the Wazari's on the board for the score, and the attempting...
both arms, that was the signal. I just thought
attempted avoidance.
Yeah, what was that? I thought. Okay, yes. Okay, that's right.
A slightly unusual end there.
It looked like some move for the gripping or sign for gripping infringement.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. And I didn't see that coming until that moment, to be honest. He's always so clever.
With both arms, you know. Well, that's what they give it for. Have a look.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it was so fast that he couldn't avoid it. He couldn't even attempt to avoid it.
Yeah, it was really
was too
absolutely fast. Yes.
But anyway, it's on there, and he was well thrown as well. Grigolashvili it is, who takes the gold medal in the under 81 kilo category. We've hardly got a chance to gather our breath before we move to the next item, which is the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 70 kilo category. The medals are being presented by the representative of Ippon Gear, Stefan Kneiting, the Chief Executive Officer, CEO. And the first of the bronze medals goes to Anka Pogacnik of Slovenia. There's a bronze medal also for Margot Pinot of France. Silver medal goes to Sanne van Dijk of the Netherlands. But the gold medal goes to Marie-Yves Gahy of France. Well, you can have a look at the message I sent you earlier on about the medal winners.
I didn't.
You didn't, but you can have a look now because it's over now. So we've had the 4.
Surprise, surprise. What I wanted to say, Yves-Marie Gahy, she was in a brilliant shape today. I think that was very important for her.
Head-wise, yeah.
Yes, or for the self-confidence.
Yes, absolutely.
When we look into the future, the next month, when the Olympic qualification period starts, I mean, to throw Sanne van Dijk like that, that was really a big success. And yeah, Also, when we think about the national team rival with
Yes, that's an important
Marco Pinot,
Yeah.
despite the fact that I like to see him.
national anthem of France.
Congratulations to the medalists. We now invite our honorary officials to come together for the family picture.
Right, we've got a family picture to come, and then we've got another awarding
Oh, yeah.
ceremony, and then
We've
we've
got
got
some
the,
time.
and then we've got the wrap up.
We make a wrap up.
You can hang around with us and we'll go through all of the action for today. Mr. Knighting wants to rush off, doesn't he? Unless he's getting a medal, he's not sticking around.
So the new haircut brought her a lot of luck. No, you can't say only luck, but it fits to the success.
Nice pleasantries. Right, just before we have the next awarding ceremony, we'll have a look at some highlights.
Yes.
Dear students, coming up in a few seconds, the awarding ceremony for the number 81 kilogram.
Dame i господа, моля останете за последната церемония по награждаване категория 81 кг.
Ladies and gentlemen, judo friends, the awarding ceremony for men under 81 kilogram.
Right, we come now to the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 81 kilo category. The medals are being presented by the European Judo Union Marketing Director, Mr. Alexander Nagibin.
The medals will be presented by the Marketing Director of the European Judo Union, Mr. Alexander Nagibi, winner of the bronze medal.
The first of the bronze medals goes to Ungvari Attila of Hungary. There's a bronze medal also for Sami Chuchi of Belgium.
Winner of the silver medal representing Belgium, Matthias Kasse.
Silver medal goes to Matthias Kata of Belgium.
European champion representing Georgia, Tato Grigashvili.
The gold medal goes to Tato Grigashvili
Ladies and
of
gentlemen, those
Georgia.
flowers will be presented by Mr. Lachezar Ivanov, member of the Bulgarian Judo Federation Organizing Committee.
Ladies and gentlemen, now please stand for the national anthem of Georgia.
Дами и господа, нека се изправим на
Now the
кръга за
national
националния
anthem
гимн на
of
Русия.
Georgia. Right, the winning quartet.
Yes.
He's helping Grigolashvili with his medal. Maybe he's helping him off. He's wanting to swap.
What a nice kick that is.
Ombari and Chuchi, the bronze medal winners. Kata had to settle for second place. The silver medalist time, it's Grigolashvili who took the top spot.
Two nice guys, really.
Yeah. I like to see the team duo when they're up there and they share a medal.
Well, it's not easy, really. It's
Yeah.
not easy.
Yeah.
It's so much pressure. It's nothing personal. It's just you have a goal, your teammate has a goal, and if you like each other, then it's even harder because you are happy for the result. Du gönnst jemanden etwas. I mean, you respect the result, and on the other hand, you know that, yeah, it's getting maybe more and more difficult or more exciting to stay the first one or to defend, a leading position. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, we saw a couple today. We finish on Sami Chuchi and Matthias Kasa. They're going head to head. We've spoken about that. Marie-Eve Gahi and Margot Pinot, they're going head to head. Lucy Renshall and Gemma Howell, they're going head to head.
Hidarov and Rutrov.
Yeah, there are a few of them. There are a few of them up there.
We feel with them.
Let's have a look then at, first of all, the medal table. France top the medal table at the moment. They've picked up 2 gold medals. Not to be outdone, the British have picked up 2 gold medals. Yes, you heard me correctly. The British have picked up 2 gold medals. Spain, Israel, Azerbaijan, Georgia and Ukraine all have 1 gold medal each. And on the final day we'll go through the whole medal table with you. Let's just look back then at the under 63 kilo category. In particular, the gold medal match with the young Kosovan, up and coming, as Loretta Kusat-Doyle likes to say, Laura Fazliou, up against the more experienced Gemma Howell. Did you see that going your way? Did you pick out a winner early on, or were you prepared to say who you thought was going to win?
It was for me difficult because I haven't seen so many fights from Fazliou today. So what I saw is that she threw out the number 1 seed, Lucy Renshall, and I mean that there is a reason why I see that as a number 1. She's the number 2 in the world. And on the other side, I saw Gemma Howell, for example, the fight against Andrea Lesky. It was her first fight. Lesky, physically so strong, but Gemma Howell managed it technically to win against her. And we were spoken before the finals, our guesses, and this is always very tricky to say.
Yeah, it is.
I said Gemma Howell. Although I knew or I was aware of the fact that yesterday they won already gold, and psychological, in my opinion, it is so difficult to repeat it because everybody says always it can make you you
lessen the pressure.
Yes, exactly, but this is a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure
because
you
have to follow in their footsteps.
Yes, I always had felt it like that. So, but despite the fact, or still, I thought, all right, Gemma Howell, she's in a good shape today, and she will manage it to. She really has chances here to win the second gold medal for Great Britain.
Right. Okay. The under 70 kilo category.
Long explanation.
No, that's perfect. That's what we're looking for. The under 70 kilo category.
Yeah.
Barbara Matic was the number 1 seed. We saw her go out reasonably early. It came down to Marie-Eve Gahi and Sanne van Dijken.
Yes, Sanne van Dijken, the number 2 seed, the defender. She's always strong. She's a clever fighter, and in the end, it was. You also asked me if in this gold medal contest, and I said Sanne van Dijken. I didn't know the head-to-head. From the head-to-head, it was so clear, 5-1 for Sanne, but. It was really Marie-Yves Gahi's day today, and so she didn't. The head-to-head didn't impress her today.
No, it didn't.
And she showed us. She threw beautifully. The first score was very early in the golden. In the final fight. Yeah, the fight for gold. But she could defend it, and Sanne van Dijken didn't find a way to close that gap.
No, she didn't. Because it was an early score, and she spent quite a long time looking for a way back.
Yeah, she had chances. Yeah. She had chances,
and only at the very end. And I'm sure it's not going to prove controversial at all. Only at the very end did she come up with a throw, by which time the gong had already gone, and even the referee was motionless, didn't move.
It
she knew
was
that it was
all
the
over.
end of the contest.
Yes, tension was out, and I think your pick was Yves-Marie Gahi, right?
Yes, I picked Marie-Yves Gahi. I picked Gemma Howe.
Marie-Yves, yeah. I always say it the wrong way. Yeah.
And we come then. Let's have a look at the under 73 kilo category.
Yes. So, the number one, also a surprise that Lasha Shafter-Tuashvili was beaten here by the silver medalist in the end, Esposito. He had a really great day, and we know the Italians, they have a lot of self-confidence, and they show it, and this is important on a mat, to go with self-confidence in every fight. In the end, it is the number 2 seed here, Hidayat Hedarov. I picked him. I think you picked him too, right?
I also picked Hedarov, yeah.
But it didn't look at the beginning of the gold medal
yeah.
contest. It didn't look as he will really make that.
Yeah, Esposito came up with a tempo that Hedarov fell behind.
Exactly.
So it looked very, very tricky for him. He was the one, however, who came up with a good score, and he's also someone who has got, he's in a head-to-head in his own country with Rustam Orozhov.
Exactly.
Who ended up on the podium, but not in the spot that he had hoped.
Yes. In the end, I was happy that the throwing skills, I make my mark here, the throwing skills enforced, so that will, in the end, was a decision.
That came out on top.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, and then the under 81 kilo category, where the only number 1 seed made it to the final, because in all of the other weight categories they all went out fairly early, or at least didn't make it anywhere near the podium. Matthias Kassa went up against Tato Grigolashvili, and it was the absolute 1 versus 2, lots of tension in there, and as you've just seen, it was Grigolashvili who came out on top. Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, Matthias Kassa, he's always the one who is hunted. I mean, he's the number 1. He has the red backpack. He is the target on his back.
Yes, everybody. And this is really incredibly hard. And always, he's such a clever fighter. And he does not need to throw everybody within the first 1 or 2 minutes. But he has good overview and never lose the focus. And that's why there's a reason why he's the number 1 in the world, and the number 1 seed here as a reason, And last year he became silver medalist, and definitely this time he wanted to get gold. But I think it's difficult to assess, and he really looked also tired in my eyes, the fights before. Yes, and this surprising throw there from Tato Grigolashvili, we know that he's a thrower. He can throw. He got brilliant throwing skills, and he managed it. Yeah, I think that was my pick. Yeah, Grigolashvili. Yeah.
Yes, and that was the only one. That was the only one I didn't pick. But 3 out of 4 isn't too bad. I'm not sure how many of those you got at home. Maybe you didn't play along with us. You had your own game going on. But you'll have an opportunity tomorrow, because we're going to be back here for the 3rd and final day of competition at this year's European Championships. But from Annette Berman, myself, it's bye-bye for now.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
I need all the wins, ain't no L's, I gotta get get it, no call and quits. Yeah, gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets. Yeah, better move out the way cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
River, where the water's red. They gave us different names to justify the ownership. Rules are still the same, chances we don't get, but still we showing love to everyone that shows respect. At the river is where they used to trade. Our ancestors, how can we not relate? The story goes so deep, not looking for revenge, looking for solutions to the day that we'll smile again.